sheepish on it now, the whole podcast would be clipped.
Boruto left, by the way. Maybe he doesn't think Boruto's bad.
Oh, you got me there. Anyways, I just want to call you Konohamaru-chan. What's the big deal? So I wasn't expecting this as her answer, I'm not gonna lie. That's weird.
Well, especially, remember how... Oh, wait, actually. Go to the previous chapter.
Gladly.
Pull up a new tab. Or I guess you don't have to.
Yeah, so scroll.
So what are the last...
Wait, what? What? How did that happen? Okay, select chapter. Let me start there.
Okay, the previous chapter Boruto is Blue Lock. So the last Matsuri. Why is this in freaking Arabic?
Look at the Rinnegan, by the way, just in comparison. Oh my god, look at the Rinnegan here. This has to be some AI upscale something. Like, there's no way.
But okay, we need this to be in English. So
fair enough. I don't know why it's not. The previous chapter when the next chapter's in English. Like,
I don't know what happened here.
Kamui, are you telling me this is not an English W?
Well, okay, you can pull up the images and I'll just read it.
Okay.
The last thing, you wouldn't happen to be referring to Kawaki, would you? I'm right, aren't I? So what is that woman to you exactly? Answer me, Konohamaru Sarutobi. That's the last thing she said. And what is Matsuri doing here?
So annoying. Not letting Konohamaru Sarutobi answer her.
So unless Konohamaru answered off screen, Konohamaru didn't answer. She's just like, answer me! I just want to call you Konohamaru-chan. What's the big deal? So she doesn't want to know who Moegi is to him?
Oh my god, that's so annoying because this isn't the same scenario, but they're setting up a similar feeling to, you'll know what I'm referencing with this, to that one Demon Slayer scene I made you feel to where you're backing the person into the corner. Again, it's not like the exact same thing, making them choose an impossible choice. Again, not the same thing, but it's like setting up a similar feeling to that. It's similar to what, and Naruto does this actually really well. The only thing Naruto does not well in this regard is how long they do it. Specifically, when the masked man comes in during Naruto's, not pregnancy, birth. During Naruto's birth. When the masked man comes in during Naruto's birth, and he takes Naruto hostage, and Minato's thinking as the masked man's talking, and up until the masked man throws Naruto in the air, and then teleports out, and Minato grabs him, and the building explodes, and all that. All of Minato's thoughts there are glorious in regards to that. I kind of want to pull the scene up just so you can see it, but you already know the scene, obviously. And you can just watch it on your own, I guess, but let's see if it's on YouTube, I guess, really quick. What would I even type in for this?
Obito throws baby Naruto in the air.
Okay. I'm just looking. Obito throws baby Naruto. Yeah, this will work. So this is only 2:39. I say only, but it's obviously way longer than the entire scene. But Minato's noting several things here, which is very good. So first of all, this guy. So he's trying to deduce who the hell this guy is. It's intense. Context that we're missing is the fact that Minato is seemingly fatigued here because he's been with Kushina for upwards of probably 20 hours if childbirth works the same way in Naruto as it does in reality. And he's been having to suppress the seal, so he's been, like, injecting all his chakra into Kushina, so we've seen him, like, sweating and stuff. That could just be anxiety because the baby's on its way, but he should be tired. And then, obviously, Masked Man comes in. How did he get past the barrier team? He just killed Biwako and the other Anbu. Kushina's in a critical condition. He's out of chakra. Naruto was just born. The Nine Tails is leaking out. And this guy clearly means business. Again, he doesn't know who this guy is, but he's clearly a threat. Yeah, Kushina's freaking out. So again, it's doing a similar thing here. Minato has a lot on his plate that he has to worry about because he can't focus on the masked man because of Kushina. Not only of her pain, but also the Nine Tails. So it's like he can't even deal with that, but he has the baby. It's like it's doing a lot here. Yeah, don't you care what happens to your kid as we see these other guys dead? This scene is doing a lot very quickly. Yeah, wait, calm down, but that doesn't work. Speak for yourself. Yeah, because you know why? Minato is the uncalm one here, whereas he's calm. Minato's essentially been taken hostage, and this guy's in full control, and Minato hates that. He's looking for any way out of the situation, but it's not going to happen. I'm as cool as can be. Kushina's freaking out. He throws him in the air, and that's pretty much it. But while this scene's going on, this is great. Minato, in a bad situation, notices the dead people, notices the masked man, notices his wife, both in terms of Ninetales and in terms of the birth, and the baby Naruto. All in one thing, and he's having to think really quick. Get away from the Jinchuriki as he's holding a knife up to his newborn's throat. Like, it's crazy how much he's doing here. It's really good. It's just very quick. And then they just don't do any of that here. That's...
Well, the other thing with this is, okay, you're gonna laugh. Okay, so you know how, like, at the end of it, they do this all the time, Naruto and Boruto, and any anime for that matter. I'll just use the Delta survival as an example because we've already made fun of how the recap of that scene was just different. So Delta arrives in the Leaf Village. In one scene, she says something and Kawaki says something, then the next, it's like different, whatever it is, and it makes no sense. So like, but like the point is at the end of the episode, Delta arrives. At the beginning of the next episode, Delta arrives. It's like the same scene played twice, essentially.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So it feels like that. The only difference is it seems like instead of repeating the same line, so like, who is Moegi? Answer me, Konohamaru. It seems like it's the same scene, but with a completely different line. I just want to call you Konohamaru-chan. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
Like, it feels like the Moegi things are supposed to be the same thing. Matsuri, I mean.
Yeah. So, that's interesting. I agree. Since you brought up the Delta thing, I thought you were going to go a different direction with it. I kind of want to analyze the Delta scene now. So something these scenes share in common, it's not like it's a hard or impossible choice that someone has to make, but something that's important between all these scenes, including the Demon Slayer scene and the My Hero Academia scene and all the other scenes that do this, is the impossible time clock that's ticking down. So it's like, Delta's on her way. She's not going to slow down. Naruto has a lot of things to do. He has to talk to Ino. He has to get the kids out of there. They're not going. And meanwhile, this person that's going to be described in the next chapter as a monster arrives, not by Kawaki, but by the chapter title itself, by freaking Kodachi. And then she herself is just being a monster when she arrives. Like, my punishment sublime, or whatever she says there. Seems like you remember how sublime my punishment is, yeah. And again, judging by the look on your face, you're the ones who are terrified, but she's not terrified. But she's big and she's bad news. This is where you were. He's got malicious intent. Naruto can't do anything at this moment. He feels essentially helpless in some kind of regard. It's like, tell the police force to stand down. He's doing a lot right now. It's not just talking to Ino. It's not just talking to kids. It's telling the village to do everything they need to do in this small gap of time. That's impossible to do everything he needs to do. And he doesn't do everything. He can't do everything. The kids aren't able to get out of there in time. And to be fair, the kids just stand around the entirety of the fight anyways, which is what leads Himawari to being thrown up in the air randomly. I'll give him that's not Kodachi's best work, but like at least they write something there for why the kids stay. But at least it's kind of similar in scene and pacing and tone and everything to Hunter x Hunter when Pito arrives, when Kite's telling Gon and Killua to get out of there. It's kind of similar to that as well.
Yeah, if they actually ran away.
But my point is like, up to the point where Pito arrives. Because they run away afterwards, too.
No, I meant if Boruto and Himawari react.
Okay, yeah. But either way, so there you go. I think it's pretty cool. But once again, not doing that here. Because the thing is, it's not just giving him the quote-unquote impossible choice by making him answer. It's giving him a time limit. Answer. I told you to answer, Sarutobi Konohamaru. It's like, you do it now, is what she's saying.
Yeah, but she's not in this chapter.
Exactly. So I don't like that.
And also, I mean, all you need to do is read this first panel cover.
I told you already, I don't like it. It doesn't feel right. Yeah, so he's
Actually,
just repeating what he says, and that's exactly what Matsuri told him essentially not to do.
Yeah, I'll let you keep reading.
Oh my god.
Before I say something.
This might be the most annoying thing of this entire thing. Like, I can almost excuse Matsuri because she's angry. I hate what Konohamaru's saying here. To be fair, I can understand why Konohamaru's saying it out of, like, desperate emotion of, like, he's just trying to get anything out there. He's scared, whatever you want to say. He's caught off guard. But, like, writing-wise, I think it's a bad decision, first of all. And then when Matsuri inevitably doesn't react the same way as she should, I'm gonna hate it even more. And yet... I can't tell if she's calming down. She's still she's wrapped around him, but it looks calm. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of weird.
The way she's sitting.
That as well. Like,
I
thought
butt sticking out.
Actually, wasn't she standing up at the end of last chapter?
She wasn't standing.
Oh my
god. I remember. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna look at it.
Yeah.
She's still sitting. She's just like leaning towards him. So I won't say that her position's really different, but like what I will say is the panel of when she's yelling down there, the one with the demon teeth, does not feel like. Now you go to the next panel, the one down, just next panel, just scroll down slightly. It doesn't feel like her face looks like when she's sitting this way.
Yeah,
you know, it's not to say that it can't be the case, but it just doesn't feel like that's the case.
Let me not go too far. Oh wait, this is previous chapter. I don't care how far I go.
Yeah.
I want to go further. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just comparing the two. This one is just more leaned over, if anything. Like, she stopped leaning to the side as much. She'd be way over here.
Yeah. I will say that. But it's not too crazy.
Also,
this is hilarious.
They messed up the choreography. Okay. Why is he sitting this way? A 180? He turned around? Did Matsuri make him?
Get up there?
Wait, what?
I guess he's just leaning back, but
no, his feet are both down here, but like he moved this foot up here.
That's what I'm saying. He brought his leg up. Yeah, same.
Well, it's more than that. He moved his entire body over. Really, it's not just.
Yeah, but everything could just be from the tree stuff yanking it. But real quick, okay, this is hilarious. I want to see if you notice it. Okay. Oodie, if you were to describe in one word the theme of this arc, only one word, what would you say?
Only one word? Love, I guess.
Okay, perfect. That's what I wanted. Yeah. Now, tell me if you see the hilarious, definitely accident, but that is so perfect for that.
Heart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that's just so funny.
What does it normally look like, though?
Do we always see her back? Because she's always got those things there. So.
Surely we've seen it. Oh, you're right, actually. Ooh, that's a good point. You know what? I'm going to say, since it's February, the month of Valentine's Day.
It's Valentine's Day stuff.
I'm going to say it was intentional. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
What would have been really cool is if the hair...
he's going to get this month.
Yeah, I wish the contour of the hair was also in the shape of a heart. Even loosely.
It was grabbing him in the shape of a heart.
Yeah. In fact, it doesn't have to be that accurate. I'm going to show you something. This is going to be like massive, huge spoilers for a really, really, really cool thing. But I'm just going to do it for a second. So it's going to be okay. Okay, so this is a scene from False Perfections, my original anime that anyone can go watch on YouTube right now. It's the best anime of all time. I rated 10 out of 10. That's completely objective, on no bias. So, ignoring literally all context. Just cut to the end. Just cut to the end. Okay. So this is a rock that has blood splattered on it.
Yeah, in the shape of a heart.
Yeah, so it's not just that because okay, I'm gonna just for spoilers and Kamui, shut your eyes. Let me go find the scene really quick. So not spoiling anything for you. So okay, you can look again. Okay. So there's two different blood splatters. This was the first one. Because
Okay.
someone stabs someone else, and that makes this blood splatter on the rock, and that looks normal, that's just natural, or whatever. The other blood splatter just happens the other way, and it just coincidentally looks like a heart, but like it obviously
It's
intentional.
totally gonna be the girlfriend on the left and the boyfriend's on the right. I'm just gonna guess the spoiler.
Okay,
You asked
well.
me about it. You know what? I bet you. You asked me about a particular scene and like the context and whatnot of it, and I don't remember the details, but I bet you it's that scene you were asking me about. Is this right here?
Yeah.
Already know what it is without knowing what it is.
Interesting. But yeah, so I think that's freaking awesome, and Ikimoto could never.